Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Isaac Community Remix. We'll be playing as Isaac because he has the ability, you know, let's go back to our old cliche. Every run in Isaac, or as Isaac, is a little bit of a random run because of the D6, right? Especially when we don't know what some of the items are. It holds true a little bit more here. So if you watched the last episode, you might have noticed that I was a little loud. I apologize for that. I had the microphone volume set to about 40% higher than it usually is because we were doing the NLSS, and, you know, we needed multiple people to be picked up on this microphone instead of just my loud self, so might have been a little loud. I was watching it throughout the episode to make sure we didn't clip too badly, hopefully, but it might have been a little noisy, and for that I apologize. But in any case, audio's been not too much of a sore spot for me lately. That was a terrible bomb. I could have put that in a much better position to actually get access to that chest as well. Oh well, shit happens. We're definitely gonna end up re-rolling Book of Shadows. Donkey's Jawbone could be fun. No, it's Chemical Peel. How do I feel about Chemical Peel? I think Chemical Peel is, A-okay, but not necessarily amazing. We'll probably end up picking it up just because I don't like, looking a gift horse in the mouth when it comes to HP. Or, when it comes to damage. This is gonna make me sound like an idiot. Where did I get 17 cents from? Did I miss something? This doesn't seem right. I don't remember picking up a bunch of dimes and nickels, but you know what? I'm gonna roll with it. Maybe I just am an idiot and was in the middle of, you know, my pseudo-apology for my audio, and I missed out on picking up the money. You know what? If I know myself, I probably even said something like, whoa, we got a nickel back there. If, for whatever reason, we spawned with that money, I have no idea how that happened. Trust me when I say that I have no idea how to even spawn yourself with cash in Spider Mod. This is a new instance of Isaac, relative to the episode that came before, just so we have, you know, pure deal with the devil and whatnot chances. So I have, basically no idea what the heck actually is going down there. But it's probably legit and I'm just an idiot. So we will take Jesus Juice, we'll take Chemical Peel, and that will be a decent little bit of damage upgrade for our very first floor here. Of course, I'm leaving those Spirit Hearts because you don't want to pick those up until the end of the floor, so that you have as many Spirit Hearts as possible to do with what you will for the remainder of the second floor. Probably earn a deal with the devil with those, unless you play as terribly as I do from time to time. Two-shotting these guys feels pretty good. Probably like, you know, 50% higher damage than we had when we started. Potentially. I don't know, it's kind of hard to approximate, I guess. Oh, no. Yeah. Two-shotting the flies doesn't feel great, though. Oh, that was really bad, but it actually doesn't make that big of a difference. So I'm looking for our shop because, of course, we have these ill-begotten gains here. And we'll have a reroll available. Not two, but hopefully we can pick up something like a Nun's Habit. Just allow us to get... Man, this ladder's been showing up like crazy lately. The battery is pretty much along the same lines. Pretty much what I was hoping for was something that would allow me to get more rerolls in the future. The battery does a very good job of that. So, even though it's not my favorite shop item, we'll pick it up. Plus, we got a sweet Frankenstein's monster type thing going on visually right here. I'm for it. Now, I don't know why the ladder's been showing up so much lately. I don't know if, you know, the community remix people rebalanced it so that shows up in every single run now. I really doubt it. It's probably just an RNG thing. Baby. Shop items fiscally crazy. Repentance is Q key, maybe. I don't know what it does. One of these days, in fact, probably when I come back from PAX, and that's the most realistic time for that to start, but even though it is a few days away, I will look into what these red cards do, because I'm tired of not using them strategically. Most of them just end up getting, you know, totally wasted. Let's try this. Might waste our bomb. It didn't, but it didn't find the secret room. Hey, but it did give us 2 bombs in the process. I was trying to see if maybe we could find the secret room or second secret room there. It was seriously unlikely given the layout of the floor, but stranger things have happened. Basement part 2, we've got a key. Not enough money to make our shop worthwhile, so I'm not too worried about missing that other key right now. Mostly what we'll be aiming for here is a deal with the devil. Which should be very, very likely, I would say, given the fact that we have so many Spirit Hearts backing us up. We're pretty unlikely to take a ton of damage on the way to getting to the boss room here. It could happen, and even if we do things, or do everything exactly right, there is a chance we still wouldn't get a deal with the devil. It has happened from time to time before. I hope it wouldn't be the case, though. Oh, we may actually get enough money to make our shop worthwhile, and there it is right there. Well, I don't know if there's any place we could actually put a bomb to get this Tinted Rock and the secret room at the same time, so I'm just going to go for the Tinted Rock for now. And we got a key out of that, which is sweet. We'll probably be making a play for that shop, and if we are, which, you know, I haven't totally decided because we aren't at 15 cents yet, but I will, I think, when we go into the next room. Not be at 15 cents, but make a play for it. Moon card. Free secret room trip, especially now, yeah. We'll go in early so we can reroll it if we want to, which we do. Ah, yeah, Champion's Belt I think is totally acceptable. So let's moon card out. That's enough money to make this worthwhile, even if we are going to have to wait a little while to get back there. This seems like a pretty large room, actually, for this point in the game. Pretty large floor, I should say. Room, floor, you get the idea. Every room has a floor, not every floor has a room. Now, we're going to get another reroll, unfortunately, I think, before we come across another special room. But it's possible we won't if we go to the right. I guess. Don't get shot. Thank you. Next key is very useful as well. There we go. So, yeah, we will have a reroll timed fairly appropriately. Although I will say, I just wonder a little bit if we'll be able to get another reroll on our Deal with the Devil if we want one. But it should be relatively plausible, assuming, you know, these remaining rooms have combat and our battery works to its maximum capacity. Hey, man, Wafer is a very good item. And I'm not feeling too self-conscious about the whole lack of challengey thing going on right now. You know what? We're just going to immediately go fight our boss rather than get another reroll stored up because we don't need it for anything now. Yeah, I'm not feeling too self-conscious about this on remixy run because we're going to get the Champion's Belt, which is a bit of a remixy item. Of course, you know, not every item is as bombastic and game-changing as Ludovico technique or something like that, but, you know, you got to take the big stuff with the small stuff. And we're getting an absolute ton of money here. See who we're fighting first. It's Larry Jr. Blue Larry Jr. is my favorite Brooke Shields movie, but also a boon. It's slow, it's big, it's easy to hit, a little bit higher HP, I think, but it also drops the Spirit Heart for us. So if we get hit, you know, it's like that Xbox One commercial that airs all the fucking time on Twitch, and I actually saw an ad on TV for it yesterday. It ain't about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit, and keep coming. It was taken from Rocky Balboa, I believe. So, Mom's Knife, Guppy's Paw. We're going to reroll both. And we're going to take Spirit of the Night. Why? Basically, I don't want to take Mom's Knife on these runs. I take it enough on the other runs. If we need to, we would pick up Mom's Knife, but apart from that, not necessary. We'll pick up the Soap. It's not that good. It's a shot speed upgrade plus a tears upgrade, I think. But, again, it's community remixy, so we'll take it for now. And who knows, maybe we could transform into some kind of sweet-ass soap monster. You know, if you pick up the soap and, like, I don't know, the dentist item, Tough Love. Well, it's not dentist, it's just a tooth. But then, yeah, you turn into the dentist and you inject Novocaine into people's faces or something like that. I don't know. Maybe there's new transformations. Nobody tells me nothing. Could find a second secret room here. Probably wouldn't have gotten that one. But that's okay, too. So we can easily get this chest now, just by, oh, and the Spirit Heart, just by walking over it. We should be able to secure a Deal with the Devil on the next floor as well, because, oh my god, that's crazy. Our damage is just really great right now, and our HP is even better. I mean, we're actually down 1 HP, but our Spirit Hearts are even better. And we don't have anything like the Relic or the Miter yet, so to be able to have this much HP feels very, very good. So, we will just sneak outwards here into the next room, into the next floor, I should say. And so far, so good. Lots of, you know, small damage increases, ability to fly, tons of Spirit Hearts, the battery, enough money to probably buy something from this shop, assuming we get 3 cents over the course of the floor, which is likely, and, you know, a couple of remix items already. Still would, I really love pardon me, I really love Blood Oath, and I'm happy we have the Wafer as well, but if we could just get Blood Oath, I would be super stoked. Especially if Guppy's Paw would just be nice enough to show up again, which is pretty unlikely. You know, usually when you look at Guppy in the mouth, it doesn't come back around for a second pass and say, hey, can you look in my mouth again? Maybe, you know, there's a present in there for you. I don't really understand that analogy. It must come from the olden days. It's 13 cents. Remote Detonator is, at the very least, some free bombs. So let's re-roll Remote Detonator. And Peeper's Eye, in the item, or not item, but in the logs for Community Remix, this update, Community Remix Update 1, it said we fixed the Peeper. I don't know if that means Peeper's Eye is fixed. Oh, that could be useful. Judas' tongue here. I don't know if that means Peeper's Eye has been fixed or if there was something actually wrong with the boss, the Peeper. So I'm hesitant to pick it up, but, you know, we also have a speed upgrade to reroll, so if Peeper's Eye works, it's probably better than a speed upgrade, although, you know, a speed upgrade wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to future-proof me from, you know, more, speed downgrade items in the future. I don't know. I'm happy with where we're at for now, but we will have some reroll possibilities sorted out. We do have our boss room right over there, and we can be realistic, or we can be realistically examining the idea that we'll have a reroll available after that boss fight, which we will, because now we're at 4/6 of a reroll charge. 4/6, not sixes. It's a hard word to say, though. I don't really have much of a lisp tendency. I'm not trying to insult people who do, but sixths, it's just anything with a THS at the end, man. I'll have 3/5 of, I don't know, there's something word you could put there. I'll have 3/5 of absinthes. Can I have various absinthes? I don't know. I feel like the English language is long overdue for a redesign for some stuff like that. That, and please standardize the way letters are pronounced. I don't like to be the guy who's always like, well, when I was in Korea, blah, blah, blah. You know, because there's a reason I don't live there anymore. I prefer living in Canada, mostly because I was too lazy to actually learn the language, and that made me an ill fit for the country. Anyway, but one of the things I did like about the Korean language is very easy to kind of, we'll talk about that coin purse. It's very easy to, ooh, one second here. No. But yeah, I'm super stoked to have Blood Oath. It's very easy to learn how to speak it relative to English because all the letters, they have like a standard pronunciation. All the characters, I should say, have a standard pronunciation, and they're pronounced the same way every time, you know? Like a ka is a ka is a ka, except very, very rarely it could be like a j, almost. Whereas in English, we don't have that, you know? Rough, tough, bow, smo, like those words are all pronounced differently, or similarly sometimes, but differently, despite having the same combination of letters. Like, we gotta get on that shit. In a way, it makes English beautiful because it's mysterious, I guess, but it also makes English a pain in the fucking dick. But I guess I can't complain about any language that allows me to insult it in such brazen terms by saying pain in the fucking dick. So I think we won't end up using Guppy's Paw, even though it showed up again, and even though I was like, well, we got Blood Oath, so we should use it. Well, let's put it this way. If I had taken Whore of Babylon, I would use it right now, but I didn't, so we made our bed. Let's lie in it. The Pact is also a sweet item, which I'm super stoked to have. Let's bomb our way out of this popsicle stand, and we're not going to become Guppy on this run. We've pretty much guaranteed it. But that doesn't mean we're in a bad position. We're actually in a very, very good position. Blood Oath should be a huge damage increase for us. Now, the question will be, what do we reroll? And in a way, I almost just hope that our shop is good enough. We're going to go back into that secret room to bomb our way into the shop. I almost hope the shop is good enough that... Oh, never mind. We don't have another reroll anyway. Disregard this. Well, I hope the shop is good now because we're not going to be able to reroll it anyway. Should have taken a little bit longer on some of those rooms, I guess. Alright, our shop contains a half-price compass that's pretty much as good as it gets, starring Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt, and Greg Kinnear. Now, we have Peeper's Eye and a speed upgrade. They're both worth taking. And you know what? With one extra key, why don't we get kickstarted on, you know, maybe doing something with these libraries in the future. We're in a pretty good position here. Not having any means to replenish our spirit hearts is very scary, but apart from that, not that concerned. As we'll probably pick up some more red hearts as time goes on anyway. We will have this coin purse as well. Who knows what we're going to get there. So Peeper's Eye, does it work? Oh, you know what? The item is actually called the Peeper, so I'm a piece of shit. It's not called Peeper's Eye. It's good that that works, though. Speed upgrade is nice. And the coin purse, this could be very exciting here. 4 different pills. One is shot speed up. Not that big of a problem. Bad gas. Not that big of a problem. Bombs are key. Actually quite nice. And bad trip, well, we've got not a fantastic rotation right now, but at least we learned, and it didn't really cost us that much, so no huge deal. I will pick up Squeezy. I think Squeezy is an absolutely adequate item. Happy to have the Spirit Hearts as well. Would have preferred to just get some vanilla HP, but that's okay. Vanilla HP sounds like something you would buy in a Pokemon game to, like, I don't know, probably give you like a little bit of an Agi boost or something like that. I never the fact that there's like so much strategy involved in the Pokemon franchise, I'm not trying to shit on it, by the way, and I want to make that very clear because I know that there is a diehard fan base. I played Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow when I was younger. Snap, Pinball, a little bit of Stadium. Then I wouldn't say I grew out of it. I just kind of got over it before Gold and Silver. You know, I was more concerned with being a cool kid than playing Pokemon, and Pokemon was not a cool kid thing when I was younger. I don't know if maybe it is now. Maybe it's like 21 Jump Street where caring about the environment and playing, you know, Japanese RPGs makes you cool. Even if it doesn't, follow your heart. Do what you want to do. But when I was a kid, Fast and the Furious 2 was the hottest shit around, man. So I was a freshman in high school the year 8 Mile came out, and, you know, all I wanted was to be the best freestyle rapper around. We know what this pill does? Shot speed up. Well, that's not worth taking. Anyway. But when I was like 10, 11, 12 when I played Pokemon, and I just kind of like got Pokemon that I liked, right? Who do I like? Fucking Blastoise. Look at that shit. Water cannons. Fuck off, everything. I got you, right? Dragonite. It's a big fucking dragon. A little bit of a derpy face going on, but I think it's like it lures you into a false sense of security because you look at it and you go, oh, look, it's a smiling dragon. Oh, shit, all of my skin's being flayed from my body by this hyper beam. Pretty sweet, right? Anyway, I'm not going to go in through all of them, but let's be honest. Fucking Scyther as well. Badass as hell. The freaking wings are blades. Some Starship Trooper shit. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh, so when I got a little older and I started doing this whole gaming thing, and you know, a couple of Pokemon games have come out over the course of my time running my channel, and I know people that like Pokemon, and I hear people talking about it, even though I don't play it myself. And they talk about all this strategy, like, oh, I've got to really, like, level up this special stat on my Lapras but before level 85 so that they can get, you know, priority to do Surf, especially if I'm going up against a flying type. And I'm like, oh, shit, this game actually has, like, a staggering amount of strategy, which is super cool. I didn't get that when I was a kid. I was just like, I just played the rock, paper, scissors game. I'm going up against Brock, Squirtle. I'm going up against Misty, fucking Pikachu or something, whatever lightning type I could get if I could get one by that point of the game. I think it's super crazy that there actually is, super cool and crazy that there actually is like this kind of, you know, much more deep scene going on there, and there's the competition, even if that one team did smear their shit all over the hotel walls after they won. That's a real story, you can look that up. But anyway, that's super cool. I love this whole esports scene, man, even though people make fun of it sometimes, and they're like, well, it's not a real sport because you're not using your body. Well, you know, sure, okay, but, at the same time, that's all I wanted as a kid. You know, I was so starved for video game coverage as a kid that when, like, a TV ad for Madden came on, you'd be like, oh shit, video games on TV? Like, this is crazy. We're gonna take this for now, even though it does fuck up Blood Oath a little bit. Aw, that sucks. I was really hoping we'd get a deal with the devil so I could, you know, trade shot speed upgrade / HP for another deal with the devil item. That would be good, because I have Judas Tongue, everything would cost 1 heart. And, you know, get that extra damage back from Blood Oath. But anyway, no big deal. But yeah, it's super cool that now, like, you can watch whatever you want in gaming. Forever, basically. That's so cool. Online, at least, on Twitch and stuff like that. I mean, Amazon. Whatever. I don't even know where I was going with that, except to say that I think it's neat that, like, so many games that you never would have thought of to have, like, a competitive scene actually do now. Like Isaac, for example. Holy crap. I've played, you know, probably in the upwards, well, if you imagine each Isaac run is about 40 minutes long. And this is, like, episode, if you include, why place a bomb there? That was bad. That's what I get for saying I've played, you know, like, 600 hours of Isaac. Probably closer to 750 or 800 at this point, I guess. But, and I watch, like, these boiler matches or balls of steel, and I have no idea what these people are doing. That's so crazy that there's this like really high level Isaac scene for a game that is like super single player-y, but still there's like this really engaging kind of like pseudo esport made out of it. It's really neat. We live in a bountiful time for people who want to get gaming coverage. Even again, not to keep bringing up South Korea, but I flew to Korea to teach English at the end of 2010 basically. And they had, on Korean Air, they had like some StarCraft 1 matches built into their in-flight entertainment system. And even then, in 2010, which is, you know, almost, well, actually, you know what? It's only about 4 years ago because it was the end of 2010. I was like, what's this? Like, it's still like a gimmick to me, or like a novelty. Like, video games? People playing video games? Oh, South Korea, you're so silly. But, yeah, now with stuff like, you know, the International showing up on ESPN, and, you know, watching these, like, crazy tournaments like ESL 1 for Counter-Strike Global Offensive and stuff like that. It's coming into its own, man, and they're good spectator sports, I think. Like, there's not... Oh, I hate you. We're gonna do this again. I'll hold off on my train of thought until we figure out what's going on with this guy. Well, this is the ultimate bombs are key engine. Oh, never mind. You gave me Nun's Habit. All is right in the world again. What do you got for me, Loki? Whatever you got for me, just make sure there's also a deal with the devil in there somewhere. Because I really want to get rid of 1 HP to pick up... You know what would be actually amazing right now? To synergize with Blood Oath, if we could trade 1 HP or 2 HP now for, like, the Nail and something else, I would totally go down with that. The Quarter and Forget Me Now are not good enough to do that. So we'll reroll both of them. I will pick up Guppy's Tail. We've already gotten Guppy's Head, right? So we're getting pretty close. I almost want to pick up the Razor Blade, put it back down. That'll take 1 HP away from us, which will give us Blood Oath again. Like, good Blood Oath damage. Oh, I could have been able to reroll it to begin with. That's my bad. And there we go. We get Sulfur, which is not very good. And I know this is maybe a little dumb, but I'm going to use 2 more bombs. Had to actively walk myself into that. There we go. Now we've become Guppy, I think. Have we not? Yeah, we're totally the Gupster right now. That was well worth it. So we got... Blood Oath is going to give us a ton of damage again. We sacrificed some Spirit Hearts to make it happen, but we also totally became Guppy, and our damage is incredible, so our fly damage should be incredible as well. Now, if we could... I know we're getting a little greedy here, but if we could just swing 1 more deal with the devil for the Nail, we would be in heaven right now. So this is a pretty solid run, and a community remixy run as well. This is probably the best I've ever used Judas... sounds like an awkward sentence, but this is probably the best I've ever used Judas Tongue over the... you know, entirety of my Isaac career. And thank God we got the Nun's Habit from that bomb judgment. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to execute that, and I would have ended up just, like, eating shit on the Razor Blade. For no reason. Oh, please tell me you're not gonna, like, fuck up your payout here because of that. You shouldn't, in my ideal world. Oh, he totally did. Alright, well, at least he wasn't paying out with a big item, probably. We could use those bombs. We did use all of our other ones. Oh, really? Oh, come on, dude. Don't do me dirty like that. Is that a bug where, like, after 4 cents, all judgments suddenly turn into, the bomb judgments? Because that doesn't seem like it should work like that all the time. Well, you know what? We will pick up the homing bombs just to give them to bomb judgment, just to be funny, I guess. And the synergy is not terrible. The Servant. Distant Admiration. That gave us a attack fly for 1 room. Lovely. Book of Despair it's a decent item, I think, if you don't have any other choices, but we're lucky enough to have many other choices. So we're just working through our books here because we can, basically. I really wish there was a blood bank on this floor, but there isn't. Unless we get a Temperance card. Which could happen from this bomb judgment, because I really don't know if it pays out like that. Alright, well, it gives us a bomb and allows us to play it for free 1 more time. Come on, work with me here. I would love to say to save 1 bomb to go to our secret room, but... at the same time, let's do it. Alright, well, we do have slot machines available. First things first, though, let's go into our curse room. Got some pills. One is a question mark. The other one is bad gas. Well, we'll take question mark. Friends till the end. Alright, well, it's good damage. At the very least, this bad gas pill allows me to abandon that shot speed upgrade forever, which is especially useful now that we have a lump of coal. So I'm going to caffeinate for a minute here. Well, we go through our gambling to try to earn some more bombs to lose on this bomb judgment. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't say too much, though, because this coffee is far too hot. Okay, well, I really don't want to go through too deep with this. I would love to save about 15 cents to be able to possibly buy something from the shop on the next floor. The game is happy to oblige. We'll throw down another 5 cents on this other slot machine here, I think. Yes. Oh my god, this cat fur, man. You know how, like, occasionally you get an itchy nose? You try to scratch it, but you want to do it in, like, the most obvious scratching motion so that they can't accuse you of picking your nose, right? Because there's always that one asshole who's trying to get some, like, I don't know, social value at your expense. Like, hey, Jimmy's picking his nose. No, I'm not. It just itches. What's wrong with that? You got an itchy nose. You should scratch it. You shouldn't have to live in, you know, agony as a result of having an itchy nose. That's not your fault. It's not your fault. But yeah, I'm just completely disregarding social convention. I'm just digging away because I got cat fur all up inside of my brain right now. Like I'm being infested by a yerk or something like that. I don't know why. Is that how they said it in Animorphs? Yerk? Yerk? Authentic Bulgarian Miak. Rest in peace, Jim Varney. Alright. Necropolis 2. Our damage is through the roof right now. Keep in mind we have the wafer on this run as well. So our HP that you see right now, you might be saying, ooh, that's a little dire, and you wouldn't necessarily be wrong. But it's effectively basically double for the most part. Bombs are key. One day we may want to use that. That day isn't today. Don't pick up the Eternal Heart, thank God. Why wouldn't I want to pick up that Eternal Heart yet when I have so many Spirit Hearts? Well, I want to play the Blood Bank because we have none tapped. Pretty simple. Why didn't you think of that? Alright, we will take 10 free bombs because we've been hemorrhaging them like crazy trying to play our, 1 second here. Trying to, oh, you know what? We will actually reverse our bombs and keys now. Trying to play these judgments, which have, you know, not required just money anymore, but bombs. That's a dirty trick, man. I don't like that so much. Now, extra keys, that hurts, but at least it gives us a reroll. These enemies are only doing half damage to us as well, because normally they do 1 full heart, I think. I don't know why we're getting so many random spirit drops. Spirit heart drops, I should say. Unless I missed something when I was talking about Animorphs. So, we want to reroll this, and it's the Miter. Well, that sorts out that issue then. I would say that this run, it's looking pretty solid. I'm not necessarily saying it's a guaranteed win, but I think it's looking real good right now. Our damage is through the roof. We're fine on Spirit Hearts. We're going to be getting more. Teleport's really bad, but we'll pick it up and then put it back down up to sundown, see where the bad guys are to be found, and make them lay down, etc. To any outlaw trying to draw, thinking you're bad, any draw in the west best be with a pen and a pad. Is that maybe the best rap diss of all time? You know, we all know that hip-hop died in 1995, just after the release of Nas's landmark album, Illmatic. But I still think that 1999's Wild Wild West has a few choice moments. To any outlaw trying to draw, thinking you bad, any draw in the west best be with a pen and a pad. Just lyrical wordsmith. Whatever happened to the... one day, on Will Smith's deathbed, we're gonna get to... Well, who am I thinking? He's gonna outlive me. The dude seems to take pretty good care of himself, plus the whole, you know, Scientology immortality secret that they won't disclose to the rest of the general public. But anyway, one day, God willing, if the singularity happens and they upload my body into some kind of super handsome robot, that last part, you know, the handsome part is a little bit of my own design. Feel free to tell Ray Kurzweil anyway, though. Then I want to be around to hear the unreleased rap song that he did for The Legend of Bagger Vance, the ghost/golf movie he did with Matt Damon. Do you think it could happen? I want to believe. There's a poster of Alpaca Patrol in here. That's pretty funny. I can't identify all the other ones. I think there's like Time Fuck and, oh, that must be Ether over here, and I think that might be Meat Boy, but it's kind of hard to tell. Oh man, there's so many other posters. I don't even want to... I see Gish. I don't want to try for the other ones, but anyway, that's cool. It's neat that there's an Alpaca Patrol poster in there. I'm glad they put so many references to, you know, community members in it. Not just selfishly myself, you know, showing up in the secret room as that face sometimes, and the D69 and stuff like that, but it's cool. Binding by as a community is, well, you know, it's a double-edged sword because it's so knowledgeable that sometimes it can be downright, you know, violent. Well, not physically violent, but, you know, verbally violent if you make a mistake. I will just take the speed upgrade. But still, the fact that, you know, this game is still going strong, basically 3 years after release at this point, is a testament to the strength of the community, and I hope it keeps up for Rebirth. It is a very, very enthusiastic community for sure. So we're going to take the Polaroid, which is awesome, and we still have Judas Tongue, which we could use if we get an HP upgrade on the next floor. It's, well, we're not going to get a deal with the devil on this floor. So, we're just gonna bum rush the boss room. There's no library or anything to worry about. So, we're in a bit of a weird situation where if an HP upgrade shows up, it's actually probably not worth picking up, in my opinion. Because we'd be better off, you know, let's put it this way. If we get down to the point where we have to rely on our red hearts, we're fucked anyway, right? It's not like, we're gonna be like, oh, thank God we picked up that HP upgrade so we have 2 red hearts instead of 1. Like, if we've already lost 15 spirit hearts leading up to that moment, that's a real problem for us. So So we're probably screwed regardless in that case. I still preferred... Actually, you know what? Broken Syringe has got to be better than Judas Tongue now, because it's basically impossible to get a deal with the devil unless we get a Joker card. So let's go pick that up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, hopefully, with that regard. It's neat to draw attention to it because it's something that very rarely happens in Isaac, but yeah, it's worth not taking our HP because our HP is less meaningful than the actual damage we inflict as a result of not having HP. It's kind of like a bit of an overblown Whore of Babylon type thing going on, although I think Blood Oath is better than Whore of Babylon. Maybe. Bombs or Key is still better than Bad Trip here. Could go into this room just to see maybe Skeleton Key. I don't think it's worth it, honestly. If there was something just kind of sitting out, I might take it, but I don't want to play the game's game, if you know what I mean. You know, open it up thinking it could be amazing. It's like a Christmas present, then it turns out to just be a lump of coal. No, thank you. I'm not interested. Careful. More Spirit Hearts. Thank you, Miter. And we should be, I mean, look at the damage we're doing. It should be very, very easy for us to get all the way to the chest at this point. And then we get to the chest, Bob's your uncle, you're in a great position, right? So we'll open this golden chest because it's active and we won't have to fight enemies for it. And we got some keys back. Very, very unlikely to run out of keys, even if we opened every golden chest that we came across. 22 is more than enough to put us past that equilibrium point, I would imagine. And I'm very sorry about this Skull X, but you are like 80% dead already. I might have a terrible knowledge of fractions, but that's okay. Range upgrade? Here's what I'm thinking. Oh, that's not the way to the boss. We re-roll it. That's actually good. We got the tick, which I can't actually replace now. That showed up completely by accident, which sucks, but, you know, I guess the tick is actually okay for us because it immediately does, like, 10% damage to bosses. That's okay. Now, this should be a pretty quick Mom's Heart boss fight. One where we only have to use maybe 3 bombs. They are homing bombs, so they stay in there, which is great. This is maybe some of the most powerful I've ever been. So we're going to head down to Shoal, just because it's a more fun boss fight than Isaac is. Oh, this is kind of a scary Shoal room here. Luckily, one of the lasers took out one of the zombies, made my life a lot easier. And I think it's fair to say that we probably don't even need the wafer at this point in our career. The amount of Spirit Hearts we're generating, the amount of damage we're dealing, and all that versus the amount of damage we're taking, it's quite striking right now. We're in an exceptionally good position in pretty much every regard that you could possibly put into question here. What about this? So that's Tammy's tail. I don't really know what that does, but who knows? Maybe on this super lucky run, we can also have a chance to become Tammy or something like that. I'm really, like... I'm not even sure which pill I should be taking, so I just keep recycling the ones, or cycling through the ones that we have going on here. I don't think it matters very much in the whole scheme of things. Satan did kill us last time, so we will have a chance to get a little bit of revenge. Oh, careful. Alrighty. And I think the revenge should pretty much be guaranteed. Go. Oh, that was actually, I cut it a little close there. But man, the Fallen is in a bad place, and one of them's already dead. Wow, this is like 1,000 times faster than our last run was. I don't know why we have flies just kind of chilling out there, but, you know, that's okay. Chilling like a Krillin. You'll be fine. Krillin was fine, right? I didn't watch past the Cell Saga. It seemed like he was in a good place in his life. Alright, feet, let's do this. Alright, feet. Alright, feet, I should say, or R.I.P. more like, because you are dead. Down to the chest with map and compass. This should be a very easy finish. Yeah, so we're going to take Skinny Odd Mushroom. Everything else is going to get re-rolled. I'm not even going to pick it up because I'm lazy. We will take Quad Shot as well. Should be shooting, yeah, very quickly. And the other items will get re-rolled, even though I think Toothpicks actually works now. Don't tell Nick. I know he loves Toothpicks, but I have to be quiet because he's in the other room right now. Might come in here. You guys talking about Toothpicks? No, Nick, no, don't worry about it. Now, Super Rad. ×2. For the second time. That's fine. We can make do. Almost some stupid damage there, but oh no, and then some stupid damage right there. Still can't see our Spirit Hearts, so we are, you know, absolutely totally fine. Quickly reroll both of these, and X-ray goggles is not good enough, I think, at this point. Not that it matters, because we're gonna win anyway. Did Tick actually take some HP away from Dirty Jr. before we even came into the room? That's super useful. Thank you, Tick. This wasn't the most community remixy run, but there was some community remix type stuff going on here. Probably shouldn't have taken Speedball because it actually makes Lump of Coal worse, but whatever. The unsung hero of this run, well, I've sung it a lot, but kind of the invisible hero of this run, at least. Not all things that are invisible are unsung. Think of fucking Casper. That dude's sung all the time. He's sung like a horse. But yeah, is Blood Oath for sure, and the sweet, like, Demon Judgment Blood Oath plays we were able to accomplish. So, I'm not going to take Game Cue just because it makes us unable to fire, which is bad for us in this case. Sure, Dad Sea Scrolls. That could be useful. Maybe we'll get Kamikaze, and it'll be funny. We're gonna finish this off in good timing. Not record time, but it's a quick run for sure. And see what Dead Sea Scrolls gives us. Oh, Book of Belial! That's like the perfect choice for us trying to, you know, finish this as quickly as possible. And we'll get My Little Unicorn at the end as well. I thought it gave us the same effect every time we used it on one given room, but I guess I was mistaken in that regard. And every 2 hits, we'll get another Dead Sea Scrolls charge. Who knows what awaits us? Well, we won't even get hit again, probably. Just like that Who song. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's use the shovel. That should be useful. Did that actually give us the Polaroid effect for one room? There's Kamikaze. Book of Shadows. All right. Very fun. That was a good run. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.